Fortunately for my budget, nothing sang to me, so I proceeded down the short flight of stairs to the restaurant foyer. Funny how you fall into ruts without ever realizing it till they're interrupted. I've always liked to get to our red hat luncheons first, before the tables fill and the floral padded walls rumble with a polite roar of female chatter and chairs scraping on the dark wood floors. Our regular waitress, Maria, always seats me at our usual banquette in the back corner and brings me fresh, no-cal hot lemonade right away, which I load with sweet and low and sip slowly, taking advantage of the waiting quiet to shake off the mundane concerns of my life and focus on friendship. But that morning, when I entered the dining room from the bright yellow foyer, I saw that SuSu had already beaten me there for the third time in as many months, a total turnaround from her pathological lateness of the past 2 decades. I shook off a tiny stab of disappointment that I wouldn't have my settling in time. She waved, looking like a just-ripe Lauren Bacall in a red cashmere beret and bulky black turtleneck sweater over slim black slacks. She'd finally gotten with the program about wearing a red hat a year ago, but the purple clothing thing was still a no-go. Talk about a makeover. Gone were the brassy red hair and 2 young clothes from SuSu's bitter, wayward years following her divorce. With the help of Teeny's generosity, she'd aced her LSAT, gotten into Emory Law School, and adopted a whole new professional look. Classic to the core, in her smooth, shining, dark honey chin-length hair and elegant wardrobe, most of which came from Teeny's perfect line of real woman clothes, SuSu already looked like the domestic relations lawyer she would be when she graduated in another 2 years. Every time I saw her this way, it made my heart swell with pride for her. As always, an aura of smoke-tainted perfume surrounded her. She'd reformed, but not completely. "How's school?" I asked. We'd been busy praying all year for good grades, though SuSu had always been brilliantly book-smart. It was just men she didn't have a lick of sense about. "Brutal," she grumped. "And Georgia, you'll never guess what my study group did to me." I knew it was Major. She rarely called me by name. After all our years as friends, I fell instantly into the tried-and-true rhythm of our conversations. "No, what did your study group do to you?" "They invited in a new guy without even asking me, then stuck me with him as a study partner for tort review," she fumed. "Probably stuck me with him because he's even older than I am. I guess the legal eaglets think it's pretty funny, but I sure don't." The old SuSu would have cussed a blue streak next. But the new SuSu bottled that all up and minced out a tame, "I am so annoyed." Maria arrived with warm mini-muffins and took advantage of the break in conversation to ask me, "Excuse me, but would Madam like the usual? Or perhaps some fresh brewed coffee this morning?" Coffee sounded good for a change. Iced tea season was still a few weeks away. "Coffee, please." I returned to our conversation, surprised that SuSu would mind studying with a man full-growed. Last fall, she'd solemnly sworn off stud puppies, a resolution she'd already broken several times, but Tradition 8, no beating ourselves up or each other when we blow it, had kept us from mentioning her slips. "Is he a problem?" I asked her. "I'll say." SuSu adjusted her beret with her perfect American manicure, gone were the red talons of the past. "He's the stupid, embarrassing mattress man." I tucked my chin. "The guy on those cable ads?" The one who stood there dressed in a blue baby bonnet and matching footed pajamas, singing mangled lullabies with his ukulele to promote his chain of mattress stores? "Yes," SuSu bit out, "and he's as big an idiot as he looks." Having been the gullible brunt of many a prank over the years, I eyed her with suspicion. Last time I looked, they didn't let idiots into Emory Law School. "You're kidding. This is some April Fool's joke, isn't it?" SuSu glowered. "Do I look like I'm kidding?" Mouth pursed, I shook my head. "The joke's on me, kiddo, and the only April Fool..."